Hello everybody, welcome to Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. Old Style Classic Baseball Cards, and tonight basketball cards. Take two, Tobacco Tuesday, Turkey Red Tuesday. To alliterate, we're doing a second, number 2, Tobacco Tuesday. And I just got 15 minutes into the last video and I accidentally hit stop, so I had to start over, folks. So we are doing Turkey Red Tuesday on the tobacco cards. But before we do that, I had to do this Heritage Topps 205 insert card from 2008 on that last episode of Tobacco Tuesday. It's not Minor League Monday anymore, it's Tobacco Tuesday. Tobacco Mini Tuesday on this single card is the only mini you're going to see here, so why do I keep saying stuff like that? And that's in honor of old commenting collector Rob, who liked my alliteration of Minor League Monday, so I tried to alliterate the heck up out of this video. So there's our Tobacco Mini for this episode, but tonight we're going to be doing Turkey Red, and I already got through the first stack of cards and I accidentally hit stop because I wanted to look up and show you guys what these cards are all about. So please like, subscribe, leave a message, send people my way, leave messages so that we can talk, and like, oh, Rob, a commenting collector, so thank you. And hey, check out my other Tobacco Tuesday video, my Topps 206s and my Topps 205s, because I had to update that one because I forgot to do this card the other day when I did the Topps 205s. But those are all tobacco inspired cards, which is what this is all about. So let me shrink this down and read this here. So 1910 through 11 Turkey Red cabinet set and checklist. So the original tobacco Turkey Red cards were these giant cabinet cards that you would buy these cigarettes and get a coupon. Now they probably still came with tobacco cards and in the actual cigarette packs, but with the card you also got a little coupon. If you saved up enough coupons, you could send those in and get those giant cabinet cards, which are said to be the most beautiful cards, baseball cards and other cards ever made. They're really good looking. I don't have any originals, but Turkey Red, they're called T3s, and then they also had boxing right in the middle, and the guy miscatalogued them because they weren't baseball as T9 for the boxing. But I would love to get a Turkey Red original. So T3 and T9 Turkey Red overview, and this is from prewarcards.com. Turkey Red set baseball boxing cards. So let's give them credit where credit is due, and that is posted September 6th, 2016. Pre-war cards gets credit for it. So Turkey Red set includes a total of 126 cards, the originals, while most of the 100 are baseball cards. Numbered 51 through 76 are boxing, and they're categorized as T9, the American Card Catalog. Talk about the mistake. These are larger cabinet style cards from Turkey Red cigarettes, measuring 8 inches tall by 6 inches wide. Color picture in the middle with the player's name and gold nameplate at the bottom. The cabinets were available through redeeming 10 Turkey Red cigarette coupons or 25 Old Mill or Fez cigar coupons. Collectors had until June 30th, 1911 to redeem their coupons. They were to be sent to the Baseball and Athlete Picture Department at Drawer S in New Jersey City, Jersey. And those used to have those names on those cards from that era were Ty Cobb, Cy Young, Walter Johnson, Christy Mathewson. The boxing had Jack Johnson, Abe Attell, and let's see, is Abatel's also on the set. His cards are pursued by baseball collectors as he's involved in the 1919 Chicago Black Sox. So there you go. All right, good. We're still recording here. So hopefully I won't make that mistake again. Not going to buzz out of this screen anymore. So let's get to it, folks. So, and I believe they did the first set, that big cabinet card that I just showed just a little bit of, which will be the last thing I show, was from 2005. So I think what they did was in 2005 they did 300 cards for baseball, and then in 2006 they carried on with like the next 300, and then so on and so forth until they stopped doing it. And then they also did basketball. So I was talking about how I'm glad that Allen and Ginter didn't go this direction where they did Allen and Ginter baseball, Allen and Ginter football, Allen and Ginter basketball, Allen and Ginter wrestling, Allen and Ginter hockey. Now they have had insert sets in some of those other products, but I'm glad that Allen and Ginter just stuck mostly with the baseball set and the oddballs, and then you'll get football, basketball, hockey, and these people in there, and then occasionally those sets like wrestling and football will do Allen and Ginter's little subsets in there, but it's not like a complete set. Now Turkey Red decided, because they came out around the same time, they would do baseball, basketball. I don't know if they did football. They might have. I think we could look that up. But anyways, they also did a basketball one for sure, which we have like a pack's worth or 2 packs worth here that I'm going to show you. And then we'll get on with the baseball. And you know, I think it's cool. Now, what I was saying in the previous video is I don't think basketball people who collect are as nostalgic as, say, baseball collectors. Like, basketball is more the here and now, like what's going on today, you know, because they really didn't have a big following through the 60s and 70s, and probably not until the 80s. And then, you know, when basketball cards kind of really took off, like in 86. So I don't think basketball fans are as nostalgic, and even to a degree, so football's that way too. Football's got some great history, but nobody knows about it. Like the Bears and the Packers had the most championships, but because they weren't called the Super Bowl, people don't even think about it. So they don't promote the nostalgic factor the same way baseball does, and I feel that's why baseball is the more collected of the cards. So anyways, that's my little rant. So also today I did the other Tobacco Card Tuesday. Like I said, I did the Topps 205, and then I bought a hobby box of 2020 Diamond Kings, and so I bought that, and then I bought a handful of Heritage, Allen and Ginter, and a Gypsy Queen pack that I showed in the previous video, and I put them all these different years against each other. So that video won't come out till Wednesday at midnight, and then the remaining cards from that Diamond King hobby box will be the Wednesday episode. So when you hear those, they'll be from before this video. So I might be talking about doing this video, but it'll be off later. So anyways, thanks people. So here's the basketball, and I think they did numbered cards as well, but then they might have been hand numbered like they do with Allen and Ginter. Alright, so Andrea Kirilenko, Utah Jazz. Beautiful cards, and they've got that little texture on them. So they kind of have a leather-like texture, which is like the original Turkey Reds. Now, Turkey Red only lasted for a few years, and then they started to become insert cards over the years in different products like Flagship. And so we'll see some of that as well. But we're going to do these basketball ones first. They got that kind of patina back. But I think if they do numbered, it's like hand numbered, kind of like Allen and Ginter. We'll see if we come across any of that. So they're beautiful, like this one. Look at the pop on that. That's just got some cool pop on the colors. He's out there playing street ball in his Nets uniform. So they're pretty neat. I'm sure it's just filtered. You know, they took his picture and filtered it to look like a painting, but I think that's cool. these are right up my alley. And these ones here are the 2006, so probably maybe 2005, 2006 season. That's a cool one. Did we say who that was? Nenad Kritik. Alright, Williams, so maybe this is better. Moving along a little quicker now. Deron Williams. Please set your setting to 1.25 or 1.5 if you want me to sound a little normal, because my voice is a little weak right now, again, and I talk a little slow or a little flat. So, Deron Williams, plus I'm sitting on the couch, so kind of leaned over, hunched over maybe. Thomas for Phoenix Suns. So that's pretty cool. I like how they had that little street ball thing. It's kind of like on the baseball, they'll be out in like some rural scene. Kurt Thomas, Phoenix. And these are based on tobacco cards, or those original Turkey Reds, but they didn't have regular size cards or the tobacco size cards. They just, you probably got your T206 or whatever in the cigarettes, like we talked about, like those Fez and Turkey Reds. And then the coupons is what got you the cabinet card, which cabinet cards were really popular in that era, turn of the century era. Desmond Mason, New Orleans, Oklahoma Hornets. Changed their name to Thunder, right? Nook, so in the gym. Marcus Vinicius, Oklahoma, New Orleans again. Alright, next we have a dude with the, I was saying in the previous video, before I just deleted it, he's got the Boston the Band from the late 70s singers kind of haircut thing going on there. That late 70s classic rock arena band kind of haircut there. Adam Morrison for Charlotte Bobcats. I think they're now defunct. These are cool cards, people. They're just beautiful. I think they would work probably best in, obviously, baseball, and then maybe hockey, and then football to a degree, if you were like honoring old players. Maybe they needed to do a little more of that on these. Ronaldo Bachman, New York Knickerbockers. I just watched a video about a guy. So here's one they're actually doing. A throwback to a guy who was in the ABA. Hawkins for the Lakers. Where the guy was a LeBron superfan and watched a video of Michael Jordan highlights. And it was like, oh, I never really watched Michael Jordan. It's hard to believe that people still follow NBA as much as people do and still don't know like the greats like Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and all their accomplishments. It's just, baseball's different. I guess people like, I don't get me wrong, there's people that do know that stuff. So Lakers, Connie Hawkins. It's just amazing that like the fan base doesn't know these kind of things, you know. And it's like in baseball, we all know about Ty Cobb and Babe Ruth and Honus Wagner and Cap Anson, you know, a good majority of fans. So here's a short print, red. So that's Mobley for the Clippers. Coutinho Mobley, Los Angeles Clippers with the red there. And I don't know if I talked about that little thing going on there. That little yellow that goes in here makes it look like it's a matted, you know, like there's the painting, and then they put the mat around the painting, and then the frame would be there. So it gives that 3D effect, like it's really matted. Kind of like one of those paper frame cards that I've been showing you. But the ones I did show you from today won't be seen until a day after this. So Prince, not the artist formerly known as, but Prince, Detroit. Tayshaun Prince, Detroit Pistons on the red. Alright folks, so that's it for the basketball. So now we're going to move on to baseball. Now I don't have any of the 2005s except for that cabinet card, because I didn't know about this stuff, because as I said before, I really kind of got into buying hobby stuff and blasters and all that kind of stuff in 2006 again. Before that, I'd buy a few things here and there, but mostly oddballs because they were still around, like Food Issue. So our first baseball is going to start at 334. So that leads me to believe the first 300 cards were 2005. So much like those Sports Kings, they just kind of keep going along until this ran its course. Mark L's Oakland A's, so here we go. So there's the baseball ones. Very reminiscent of the old school Turkey Reds, obviously, with more modern uniforms there, but that's still pretty cool. Alright, then they talked some of them into doing some of this stuff, like Todd Helton there. Isn't he in the Hall of Fame now? Todd Helton, Colorado Rockies, doing a little bunt pose. Very dead ball era look. So that's cool. 365. So let's give him another look, another turn. That's Denver in the background there. Denver was a super cool city to visit. I guess it's overrun right now, but hopefully they'll clean their act up. Much like San Francisco, it's a beautiful city to drive to. See it out from the distance as you're driving along the freeway, and you get to see the bay, you see the big buildings, and then you get into the city and it's just a nightmare. 407, Mark Mulder. So not from the X-Files Mulder, but maybe his cousin. Alright, Mulder, St. Louis Cardinals. So they kind of got that posing thing that probably became popular from the original Goodwin Champion set from the 1880s. So that's pretty cool. Goodwin Gypsy Queens from way back when. Alright, and somebody else, they got them all doing the same pose. Wilkerson for the Rangers. As of right now, your World Series defending champions. And the Cubs socked it to Pittsburgh today, like 18-8. So the Cubs are on fire right now. Another grand slam. God, who hit it? I think Dansby Swanson. So the Cubs are back to the 500. I think they're 66-66. Still about 6 or 7 games from the wild card, but keep playing the way they're doing. Maybe they just might scrape. 420. Nope. You missed the 420 Floyd fixed by 1, people. You're off by a minute. Brad Wilkerson, Texas Rangers. Alright, next we have Young for Texas. A cool old school background there. Kind of reminds me of those sports. The Gaudies, the Upper Deck Gaudies had that similar backgrounds. We showed some of those recently. 475, Michael Young. Vasquez, Chicago Americans. Got a hand at the White Sox. They do have a super cool logo. Javier Vasquez. Here you go, Shaka's Closet. And they do have that texture, and you can even feel that kind of leathery texture, but it's cardboard. Morris for San Francisco. Here you go, local guys. So I like how he's posing as well, and it's got that old school look on the stadium there, so that's cool. That's just up my alley, people. I love that nostalgic baseball feel. Matt Morris, there you go. There's a name we know. Alright, next we have Pasednik. There you go, for the White Sox. Scott Pasednik, right? Yep. Prominent baseball players. So pause those and read that if you guys like. Baseball and Athletic Picture Department, 36th Street, Brooklyn, New York. These are cool cards. You either love these old time cards, old fashioned, or you don't. But I'm one of the ones that love them green. Is that Sean Green? Let's see. San Diego. No, Khalil Green. I liked these San Diego uniforms. I thought they should have stuck with that dark blue. I'm really not a fan of the brown, but I know San Diego people feel different, but that's just my opinion. Alright. Cleveland Indians, Belliard. So there's a name from the past superstar. Ronnie Belliard. Another White Sox, Vasquez. Is he out of place? Got a little flag action going on there. Pin it. That must be my bad. Maybe I put them in the wrong order. Sorry, folks. I thought I collated these cards. Wilkerson. Seen him again. Brad Wilkerson. So, yeah, I messed up the collation, people. That's on me. That's okay. We could see these cards multiple times. They're beautiful. Lopez for Baltimore. So he's got that old school hat on there that I like, but you can't really tell. Javi Lopez. Pretty sweet. Alright. Tejada, Baltimore. Well, remember Tejada. So I wonder if they were lumped together by teams. But because of my collation, it's hard to tell. Don't want to go backwards. Miguel Tejada. Look at that, people. Remember old Miguel Tejada? Sorry about my voice. Jason Giambi. There you go, Yankees fans. Jason Giambi. And Oakland fans. He's been around the block. Oh, Jason Giambi. So that's cool. I like these ones. This is going to be a... Oh, it's a checklist card. So let's see, who is this? I didn't even realize I had a checklist card. And that is going to be a landscape card, so maybe they're all landscapes. In the hall, so Jimmy Rollins, I think? That's cool. I dig that. Little action, so maybe the checklist cards. So pretty sweet. 579, so that's weird. I don't think they have any old school players though, so I've never seen an Andre Dawson. If they do, I haven't seen it. Just trying to look at some of these names really quick, people. See if we're seeing like post-career Hall of Famers, because we do see Hall of Famers, but just they weren't in the Hall of Fame yet. Alright, then Ripken, there you go, Cal Ripken Jr., so that was a good one. There's your Hall of Famer, but that was a playing days card. 582, Cal Ripken Jr., nice. Alright, then the old school rookie logo. So there we go, look at that. Is that Matt Cain? Oh, he's a baby. There you go, Giants fan, Matt Cain. Yep, rookie, 609. So that's pretty cool. Now we're going to move on to short prints for this 2006 one. Sizemore, there you go, Cleveland. Grady Sizemore, not Brady, Grady Sizemore on the red. So that was the second level short print that you can get. So there you go, please pause that if you like. Chugging along. Randy Johnson, is that Randy Johnson? Holy smoke, New York. Wow, I don't remember him playing on the Yankees. Interesting, wow. Makes you wonder. I don't remember him being on the Yankees at all. Am I having a Mandela effect moment? Wow. Huh. Maybe I'm in an alternate universe. I don't remember that. But Hall of Famer Randy Johnson. And was that Brandon Webb? Arizona. Not the best Arizona outfits, but a little too much pinstripes going on there. Brandon Webb. So on the red, short print. And the last one from this season that's not a hit. Johnny Gomes. Got his belly hanging out there a little bit. Tampa Bay. So what's the deal with them? I think the only ones that ever really worked out with that kind of vest look, no sleeves, was Cincinnati's. Those looked pretty cool. But Tampa Bay, Johnny Gomes on the white. So I assume that's the next level up. Short print, but not numbered, but still pretty cool. These will all be going in the binder like these next ones came out of the binder. Now these, we have to jump up to, I believe, 2007. So they must have restarted. Maybe the set was 600 cards. I don't know. I'm going to have to look it up, folks. We're up to 2007, but we're back to card number 5, so maybe it was not like the Sports Kings where they just continued the number. It must be a series then. I'm like wondering why I don't have any lower number cards. So Cole Hamels, look at that, people. Mr. Cole Hamels, great pitcher. Not as good a design, I don't think. I mean, it's got the frame and it's still kind of got that matte kind of 3D thing going on there with a little bit of texture, but I don't know if the texture works as well when the texture goes into the frame. They're cool, but it's just kind of that little boring brown, like maybe if it was a little more 87 tops color on the wood. I don't know. They're okay though. They're not bad. They're just a step down in my opinion, but they had to do something because they can't just keep beating the same horse. Allen and Ginter had to finally, after like 3 seasons of Allen and Ginter being much like the originals, had to kind of move on and give you all the different designs that they've done over the years and had success. So some of them are not going to be as good as others, same as Gypsy Queen, but these are okay. They don't pop as much because they're smaller. So Cole Hamels, all right. Adam Dunn, so they put the full name on the front there. It's got the little laurel crown there for champions. If you know your Greek history, that's what you would, that's like when you won the Olympics, they would put that on your head. That meant it was like your crown, you're the victory. So there we go. Adam Dunn, Cincinnati Reds. Yeah, so those are the ones that I thought worked pretty well as far as uniform. So here we got another landscape card. So David Jesus. Is this going to be a checklist? Probably not. I like those. Those look cool, those landscape cards. See the texture there. Nope, not a checklist. David Jesus, Kansas City Royals. There you go. Not a lot of Royals cards that we've been seeing lately. Alright, Jermaine Dye. There you go. Shaka's Closet. For the white stockings, white socks. Trying to steal the old Cubs name there. Jermaine Dye, Chicago White Sox. I like Jermaine Dye. Got some relics of him. Another, there we go, Hall of Famer Jim Thome on the White Sox there. That's a cool image, Jim Thome. Travis Hafner. I remember the name, Travis Hafner. Hafner. Yeah, I guess it's Hafner. I thought it was Hafner. Alright, Cleveland. Jeff Kent. There you go. There's a superstar from the past for you Dodgers fans. These ones obviously got some dings in the corner and stuff, but that's okay. They're not super valuable. Just pretty cards. Alright, last one from this year. Magdaleno Ordonez. Look at that. He's on Detroit. So there you go. The old Detroit going on there. So pretty sweet. Alright, now we're going to jump way into the future, folks, where they've no longer got the texture to them and they've become an insert card. But they still got the same basic idea and they kind of went back to the original design. So 2020 down there, and they even have codes. I'm not sure where you got these out of, but I assume that they would be an insert in like Flagship or something like that. And that's Castillo for Cincinnati. So just 4 years ago on this Luis Castillo. And they're a little glossier now, and they don't really have that texture. They just Kind of cheated a little bit, but it's still got the same design, so it's still cool. I'm happy to come across these when I do. Alright, Arenado, so that's pretty cool. So modern star or more recent star, Nolan Arenado. I love the backs. The backs are pretty cool. Don't always have to have stats. You can just go grab any old Nolan Arenado card and see his stats. Altuve there. Houston Astros Altuve. George Herbert Walker Bush loves the Altuve and the Astros because he got him a World Series win. Before he died, I think. Jose Altuve. Alright, moving right along. Rosario. So we're coming to the end, folks. We're getting there. Rosario for, hey, there you go, Stukes and you guys up in Minnesota. Minneapolis way. Eddie Rosario. Is he still around? So, Eddie. And then, if you got lucky, you could pick up an even step up from 2020. More of a hit. Kind of an insert. Let's see if it says anything here. I'm going to pause you for a second. Alright, it just says Topps and Topps Turkey Red. But look at this, people. TR, small c, number 21. Prominent baseball players. Chris Bryant, my man. Thank you for helping the Cubs win the World Series 4 years earlier. And that is Chris Bryant, but these are the chromes. So just beautiful. You can pick up Turkey Red and Chrome. So just those old cards, the old designs that done like Allen and Ginter and Gypsy Queen and Heritage and all those old style cards, just they really look good in Chrome, like the Platinum. So beautiful. Mr. Chris Bryant, awesome. But a little fingerprint action going on there, but nothing a microfiber won't take right off. Alright folks, now we're going to go on to the hits. So we got to go back to 2006. And I've showed these before, but here we go. Prominent baseball players. Zach Jackson. Ordered these off of eBay just because I wanted to have. It didn't matter who, I just wanted one in my collection. So I received an authentic autograph card of Zach Jackson from 2005. Oh, okay. 2005, so I do have a 2005. Topps Turkey Red. That's not that cabinet card. So there we go. On card autograph. I don't know who he is, but I know that it's an autograph card. Look at that nice, beautiful autograph. And the beautiful Turkey Red design. Just beautiful. I love that. That's cool. Hope you guys enjoy that. That's when they still had the hologram sticker on their autographs. And then since I got that, I was like, well, I want to get a short print. These were both super cheap because they're not big names by any means, but I'm happy to have them. It doesn't matter who they are, just because of what they are. As you can see there, Turkey Red autograph, GA. Garrett Atkins, Colorado. As you can see there, red. So I pulled a certified autograph Turkey Red on card autograph. Kind of think the other ones kind of look a little better because it pops, but that's still pretty cool. Looks like he's in Twilight there. And okay, so it is stamped. So it's 466 and 475. So apparently the Reds were numbered at least 475. And 2006. So this is the next year. So it gives you an idea. They're basically doing the same thing the first year to the next year. So I don't know. I think this autograph pops a little more on there. It's a little more hidden there. But it's not bad by any means. Just lighter cards always look better autographed. So, and numbered, so that's pretty cool. So pretty sweet. And now to something more like what you originally would have got from Turkey Red back in the days of American Tobacco Company. I'm going to have to adjust this so that you can see this because it's a huge, huge card. It's way bigger than a 5x7, and I mean this top loader is almost big and probably one for a comic book. And what we have here is Turkey Red autograph relic BM prominent baseball players Brett Myers. Now I know he's had some issues, but nevertheless I ordered this as well just because I wanted to have one. You've just received an authentic autographed game-worn jersey card of Brett Myers from 2005 Topps Turkey Red. And then of course their guarantee, and that is super cool. You say, well, isn't that numbered? Yes, it is. And they did the route of old Allen and Ginter on this one. A little weird how they did the relic, but the Brett Myers with the pinstripe from the Phillies. So there you go, Myco and you other Philly fans. He's even got his number in there. Nice autograph, certified autograph issue, number 94 of 150. So that's just beautiful. So we'll pull out a standard size card and show you what standard size card is in comparison to this. So it would take about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 cards if you split it down the middle and put them on the top. So it's like 1/5 the size of a standard card, and then it just dwarfs the mini tobacco cards. Now I don't know if this is the same size. What did it say? 8x6. So I don't have a ruler right here, but I would guess that's about, let's see here. They say that this little distance between your knuckle on your pinkies from here to here is about an inch if you're kind of a normal sized person. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I don't know. It's probably even a little bit smaller than the originals, but I could be wrong. Where's my I wish I had something that I could measure this with. Alright, nevertheless, that's pretty cool. So there it is, folks. There's your Tobacco Tuesday Turkey Red times 2 tons of tards. It's alright, people. So thank you for joining me on these tobacco inspired episodes. We do have tobacco cards, as I showed in the previous videos, so please feel free to go and watch those, and thank you for watching. Hey everybody, this is pretty cool stuff. I dig it, and that's neat. That's cool. Nice to have one in the collection. Alright everybody, see you later.